we not muted? We're muted?
No,
Are we not muted?
Dude.
We're still 4 seconds in, dude.
No.
It's
I
delayed.
really hope it's... Yeah! Welcome in,
We are
everybody.
delayed.
I almost forgot to do the stream or whatever you
Why'd
want
you
to
throw
call
a
it.
hat at me?
Did it? I hope it was recorded on there. Welcome in, everybody. San Diego Supercross is a wrap. It is a wrap. We are almost done with the California rounds. We're almost done with the chaos that is the beginning of Supercross. We had... You all right?
Kind of bummed the California rounds are almost done.
We had Hayden Deegan win 250s.
Yeah, he
about time that finally happened. We have
so high.
We have the old man. The old man did it again. He did it again. Your boy, dude. I can't believe that you're not like jacked. I can't believe you're not standing up in your Ethicas right now.
Eli Tomac?
Like, yeah, dude.
Why would I stand up in my Ethicas right now?
Because of how jacked you are about Tomac?
I'm not jacked, bro. My wife feeds me
That's
good.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying you should be jacked. That Tomac. Don't be showing off the goods, man.
I am wearing Ethicas.
Yeah, they've been two amazing races,
Bro,
really.
Bro.
I know.
Eli Tomac is beast mode every day now. It's not just sometimes beast mode. It's been beast mode every race.
Dude, he's undefeated this year.
Yeah, he is.
That's kind of wild to me. So,
do you think Eli Tomac could go undefeated this season?
No.
Why?
It's almost impossible in Supercross. But
you think?
But
Jet Lawrence did it?
No, that wasn't it. Jet Lawrence did not do it.
No, he did an outdoors, not Supercross.
So, shout out. Oh, here we go.
Hey, shout out Joe. He's eating Cheez-Its. Oh, Apex, first person in, dude. Shout out Apex.
Yeah, shout out Apex.
Seriously, our number one fan, dude. We have to have you on the show.
Dude, it actually would be pretty cool. I need Ashlyn, aka Crashlyn. Yeah, she won a like a different thing, like a random giveaway I was doing, and one of them is to come on the pod. So,
yeah. What do you mean? I was here for that, bro.
Yeah, she wasn't here, or no, not she wasn't here.
No, I know though, but I was.
So, shout out Ethica. We have a code.
For Ethicas?
We have a code for
do.
Ethica.
It is?
You don't remember it or what? Can you name it off the top of your head?
It's 2320.
Yeah, dude, you did get it. I wasn't sure if you're going to get it.
I was like, is it 2023 or is it 2320?
No. So the code for Ethica and how it works is you get a discount, but you also help support the channel. And so I have no idea.
Ethicas.
I have no idea if it's going to amount to a big amount, a small amount. I really don't know.
Could it be 20% off?
No. So you do get 20% off, but we also get a portion of it. So like anything that's sold under the code goes to 23. And since they're a sponsor of the podcast, gives you money.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank
you so much.
So I'm picking up fuel from ETS tomorrow.
Oh, thank goodness, dude.
Yeah.
I'm bone dry.
Oh, that's for different.
Literally bone dry.
So
like I will not put anything else in my bike.
Yeah.
I won't even put 91 in there. I won't do it.
I forgot to put the comments on.
I put a little bit.
Okay.
No, the comments are right here, bro.
So shout out Best Pizza and Brew. I was there Sunday night. You were there Saturday night for Supercross.
I was, and then you went there the following day.
Yeah, dude,
that was great.
So I was there Sunday night. You were there Saturday night.
Yes,
dude. They have happy hour drink specials, margaritas, slice specials, kind of everything you could think of. The reason why I want people to go out there and to support them, it's in San Diego, it's in Murrieta. There's like locations all over Southern California and Arizona. Is they support action sports.
They do.
And if you want more companies to get involved with action sports, bro, just buy pizza one night a week from there.
A couple things about that place. One, how do we get our jerseys on the wall?
There's no jerseys on the wall.
I know, but there's a picture, and I believe it's of Destin that's on the wall.
Yeah.
How do we get our jerseys on the wall inside there? Two, that place, their hospitality was, and I'm not saying this because they're a sponsor show, dude, it was actually amazing.
I know. It
was actually really great. We shut the place down, dude.
I know.
It was nice.
It was really good.
They were worried though. When I came in, they're like, wait, are you guys doing the podcast tonight? I'm like, no.
What? They thought, no. No.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
It's next week, right?
It is Tuesday. Next week. So you have to get out there, get some pizza, beer, like whatever whatever you want it to be. So also Mika Metals.
Yep.
Let me finish this and I'll give you something. I'm wearing the hat, Mika Metals. Luxon got Best Pizza and Brew, Firepower parts. So, stands, nothing.
Shout out Firepower. Seriously.
Firepower. Anthony Armsby was a gangster this weekend, by the way.
Dude, Anthony Armsby's a gangster every weekend.
Factory Effects. The thing that they wanted me to point out is do not forget just not graphics. Also, like they have tie downs,
they have shirts,
they have merch, they have like licensed apparel, they have licensed products, like umbrellas that are Kawasaki branded, all that kind of stuff.
Speaking of factory effects, there's two things.
All right, hold on. Yeah,
Okay, there's two. Well, I'm talking to you though, dude. Like, who's the one I'm supposed to talk to? Okay, anything. Shout out Factory Effects, dude. They make some serious, really cool merch. They came out with the shirt. I don't know if they just came out with it, but they posted it. It's a white shirt. Well, no, it's old because Jason Anderson's on it on a Cowie, dude. What is that?
I come with gifts.
Sick, dude. Oh, no way. Sprocket. Wait, how do you know what size I want?
So, there you go.
What?
So you got a chain.
No, what?
You got a sprocket.
Wait, bro. Okay, first of all, this isn't going to fit my handlebars.
So
I don't have a crossbar.
So here's the thing. All right. You're getting two sprockets. You're getting a front sprocket, a rear sprocket, and a chain.
Dude, look at that.
And you're getting grips.
Sick.
But
Heavy.
Because they're like, well, what can you take on your Cowie? And then the only thing, because it's on loan from Cowie.
Cowies can take a lot, dude.
They don't want me to change the chain and sprocket and stuff like that. They want to keep that the same.
Oh, wait. So this is for you and you just gave it to me?
No. So I asked them, I said, well, my brother also has a Cowie. Can you send it for him?
Yes. Nice, dude.
All right. So chill out.
Appreciate it.
So,
hey, yeah. As much as I don't want your leftovers, I will take your leftovers.
That's not my leftovers.
I know.
What did you say the other day?
Marshall's going to be so jealous.
Gold chain, dude. What'd you say the other day about
I don't remember.
You said I need a new chain.
Dude, bad. And a sprocket. I bent my sprocket on accident.
How the hell did you do that?
Okay, so I have a big old lock through my sprocket on my bike.
You idiot.
And I started it.
And you went whack.
And I put it in gear just to mess around.
Idiot.
And so it bent my sprocket a little bit.
Okay, so Mika,
so
now you got
perfect.
Shout out Mika Metals.
That's sick, dude.
And so I was like, all right, but dude, I do want to run their bars.
What a beauty.
I know. I do want to run their bars because that I could take off real quick and then put them on.
Yeah.
So I'll run those, and then when I have to give that back, that the bars will be kind of seconds. But when I have to give the Cowie back, I'll give you the bars.
Hey, I'll take them, bro.
And then there you go.
Hey, I'm just saying, if they're gonna sponsor the show, that means they sponsor me.
That they do.
Okay.
That is part of it.
We need two of everything.
No, dude.
Dude, that's sick. So, I appreciate that.
Yeah. So all right, let's get into the chaos that was San Diego.
Hey, so who's gonna do my chain for me?
I do have a question.
Marshall.
Kasky
can, yeah.
I do have a question. Yeah. So the Instagram questions. I don't want to lose that, dude. The Instagram questions usually pertain to things that we talk about. Do you want me to, off the jump, just start talking about them? Or what do you want to do?
Yeah, let's go to the comments. What about the comment that I put in there?
Yeah, nobody cares about that one.
Okay.
So I do want to go through a couple of these because a lot of them are about Chase. Like they want to talk about the gate.
About Hayden, all that.
And so like I'll go through all of that. And then it's like, but then we get to the questions at the end and it's like, well, we already talked about that. And we're not at the level yet where we're getting like these deep thought questions and like off the wall. I know, but it's kind of the same stuff. So I do think we start with the Instagram questions.
Okay.
Which I think I got it.
You know who we didn't shout out?
Who?
Yoshimir.
Well, they're technically not part of the podcast.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, taking this off.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But shout out. I mean, I love Yosh.
You know what?
Big E.
Shout out Big E.
Yeah, I love Big E. Is what will it take for Kenny? Oh, sorry. This is Lynn and Dreesen. What will it take for Kenny to win a race? Tomac not to?
No, I think Kenny's doing everything right.
Dude just got beat.
I think it's just Eli's just right now is just a little bit faster than him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what it's going to take is Eli to have kind of somewhat of an off night.
I think what it is that it seems like he's fading towards the end of the races.
No way, dude.
Dude, it seems like he is. When I was watching it in person, I was trying to pay attention. And it seemed like it was just like, all right, he what did Hunter Lawrence say? He blew his thing too quick, blew his load too quick, or whatever
what he said. Yeah,
and he's so maybe that's like part of it. I don't know.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
If he is fading, then he's fading a lot later than he used to.
Yeah,
he's able to push it a lot further in the race than he has in the previous years. I don't think he's fading. Maybe not, but I just think Eli. If he is, maybe it's just a little bit. He's doing.
Well, let me see. So go ahead.
Kenny's doing so much better than he has the previous few years. Because he would like halfway through the race, a little bit halfway through the race is when he would start to fade. Now he's like pretty much neck and neck with Eli going into the very last lap.
Yeah, I mean, Kenny's best.
It was a 52.
52.
Eli's best is a 52.
No, it's 52, 671. Hunter's was 53.
I got something about that, right? Okay. Kenny and Eli's.
What did Sexton run? Oh, a 53. Okay.
So Kenny and Eli's best lap times are 52.
Mm-hmm.
The next 8 riders after them are 53s.
Yeah, I know.
And then the next, I think, how many riders is after that are all 54s.
So it doesn't get to a 54 until Malcolm Stewart at 10.
Correct. And then the rest of the field's like 54, 55. That's how close everybody is.
Yeah,
in lap times.
But it's like, okay, so like the last laps of 55, a 58, a 56. Sexton's last lap was a 59. Like
but go to best lap times.
I'm looking at that. Yeah, no, they're super close. It's so interesting.
That makes the field so stacked and hard to pass because everybody is literally within a second or two from each other.
So that brings me to the hot topic.
What's your hot topic?
My boy.
Who's your boy?
He finished what, 13th?
Dylan Ferrandis?
Nope. I've actually never had a conversation with Dylan Ferrandis.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Yeah, Prado. 13th.
Prado, dude, 13th.
Yeah.
Dude, okay. With how fast that dude, he qualified second.
Mm-hmm.
He almost won the heat race, almost beat Chase Sexton straight up. Chase was a freaking rocket ship in that moto or in that first heat.
Yep. He was in the main too.
And then he didn't get he had to be. It was like his hair lit on fire and he freaking took off.
Dude.
Prado did not get the start in the main and then bunched up in the middle of the pack and then couldn't pass.
Right.
That track was not suited when everything bunches up. When qualifying, you could go fast because not everybody's bunched up. But when it comes to the race and everybody is, I think that's why Prado could not get farther up in the field.
Why? Because of the track?
Dude, the track is small.
Okay, so you say that.
Tight.
But
very tight.
On the very first lap, Chase passed eight or 9 riders.
Chase is a freak.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
I know.
So it is very possible. It was doable to do it.
Yeah, it is. It's doable. I just don't think that suits Prado's style.
No, probably not. But he also said that he got stuck behind there and he started to ride tight and everything. Yeah. And it ruined your night.
Yeah.
100%.
I hate post-race. I don't think I'm ever going to do a post. I don't think I'm going to go to the rigs and try and do interviews ever again.
Why? Did you do post-race? I didn't see those.
Yeah, I didn't.
I watch all this stuff. I didn't see that.
I didn't.
Oh,
that's
you didn't
point.
Do it. Why?
I didn't. Oh, so about Prado, I'll get to it because I'm kind of upset about it.
Okay.
Is
it Prado piss you off?
No.
He's up in my DMs.
It is not Prado pissing me off.
I will write him right now.
It's not. So him doing what he was able to do is still super impressive to me. For him to be able to ride, dude, from A1, and then I know the result was not what he wanted to.
100%.
But that's completely wrong, Moto Man. Prado does not have top 10 main event speed. The dude just got third. What did he get at A1? Third.
At A1?
Yeah.
He got third.
Yeah, dude, he obviously has top 10. That is 100% wrong.
Yeah, but does everything have to go his way to get on the podium?
I just think that with Prado that track is small and tight and it doesn't suit his strengths.
Okay.
He's a motocross guy.
Here's the other thing, right? This is what his 6th or 7th race in Supercross.
I think
you know what I mean.
6, 7.
You can't really expect him to be able to be super dialed in. You know what I mean, and really be able to show his speed to run through the pack unless he gets a whole shot, right? Because he doesn't really have the experience.
Dude's pretty good at whole shots.
Yeah,
did you see him?
But he doesn't really have the experience, right? In Supercross, put him in outdoors, he'll know how to pass everybody to get.
You have more room.
The pack.
Yeah. But did you see him 3 after the whole shot in the heat race?
I think
he came around.
I think so.
Got the whole shot. His whole shot device was still all the way down. They went over the hump. His whole shot device is still down.
It got stuck?
I don't think it got stuck. It just didn't release. And
that means it got stuck.
I don't think it was stuck. I just don't think he hit anything to make it pop up.
Okay.
Fair. And then he 3'd with the front end on the ground. It was I'm telling you, dude, I watched him ride. He looked special. It was, I'm telling you,
he's talented, dude.
Unbelievably talented.
He's got a lot of talent on a bike.
And to see him do that, it reminded me way off from Jet. But there was a little bits where I'm like, that's the kind of shit Jet does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm like, it's like, dude, Tomac, there was a couple times where Tomac was going through the section after they went over the tunnel jump and they came down the long straight, and then you make that left-hand turn. Bro, Tomac was going through that unbelievably fast. Like, it looked like I almost posted Beast Mode is back. Like, he was
Beast Mode has been back since A1,
dude.
Bro.
It's freaking wild.
So the Real Housewives of Moto says he didn't have to come through the pack in MXGP. This is new territory. So exactly what I'm saying. Supercross he doesn't have enough experience to be able to find all the passing in Supercross, right?
Yeah.
So if he doesn't get a good start, he's still got to figure out how do I get around everybody, right? And unlike Chase Sexton.
Yeah.
Is that my truck?
No, it's mine.
Unlike Chase Sexton, he knows how to pass from mid-pack.
Dude.
Bro, are you sure that's yours?
Yeah. I got it.
Oh yeah, it was yours.
Yeah, that freaking car drives by here.
In
all
outdoors,
the time.
if he ended up 15th in the first corner or whatever, I could see him passing everybody to get back to the front.
Yeah,
because he's got more experience there.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm still not going. I'm not going to say, oh well, it's just Prado. Like, he's back to what he was doing. He still impressed me. It was still awesome to see what he was able to do.
Bro, he got second in the first heat, and he also qualified second.
Bro, really good. He almost. Dude, he looked like he was going to destroy that first heat race. Like, I was
Chase came out of nowhere.
Dude, Chase was that dude is he's unbelievably fast on like, and I think that goes in hand with his mental state because at that point he's like, I don't care anymore, especially in the main. He goes, I don't care anymore. I already hit the gate, which Eric Reynolds wants me to talk about is why, do we think he's timing the gate and stuff like that? I just think that the guy he has so much pressure on himself to like deliver. And I think he's constantly worried that he has to do something for Kawasaki. I mean, I got into it a little bit with him. I asked him right before, not get into it with him. That's the wrong way. But right before on Saturday, I would say right before qualifying started, I was there getting videos of the bike. Ethan and I were getting videos of the bike, and Chase was sitting there. I didn't even realize it was him. Like, I will say, Chase, you got questionable fashion choices. You wear socks with flip-flops.
Bro, who does that? Seriously.
Like, but with the flip-flop that goes between the finger, the toes.
The thong.
He was wearing socks with them, and I was like,
that's a little strange.
I'm like, I dig the backwards hat, Chase, but
is that because he's, what Chase hasn't been wearing?
Backwards cap.
A backwards hat.
I know.
I wonder if that
he's waiting. He said he did tell me, remember at the first race, he said that he did talk to him about getting sponsors on the back or something like that.
So remember, what did I say when we talked about for A1? Will Chase come in with a backwards hat, or is he going to wear it forward? What are my exact words?
Just put those.
I said he's going to wear it forward because he's going to show the logos of the sponsors and everything, and that's exactly what he said.
I just think that he basically, I don't know, he's chasing a lot, no pun intended, where. I actually reached out. So Luxon, Billy owns Luxon. Dude's a freaking brilliant person.
Yeah, I've heard.
He's an engineer.
Yeah.
So I reached out to him and I said, hey, what do you, what's like your opinion on this from
about changing out their
from an engineering side, from, you're in the triple clamp business, he does the split clamp. And
because Pro Circuit does their own, right?
Yeah, they do their own. Yeah. And so it's different. So the X Trig is the one that's on factory Kawasaki. He got rid of those because you can't run X Trig clamps with Pro Circuit A-Kit forks. He's running Levi Kitchen's forks.
Correct.
Right?
Well, not his settings.
Yeah. And so you can't run them with the X Trigs. So they had to run the PC clamps.
So he's running the clamps too, yes.
So I asked Billy, because I'm like, I need to see what, your, I guess, mindset is of it. And he said that it basically dealt with the diameter, like we were talking about. The PC clamps work, X Trigs wouldn't work. They unless they had to like specifically make something for him, X Trig. Oh man, I got something stuck in my throat. and they're kind of behind right now too with X Trig, and so like they weren't able to do it.
Okay.
And so he thinks that just because they're kind of an like older design, it's going to stiffen everything up, which I don't think is good for Chase, in my opinion. I think it's kind of going to make it feel a different way than what he wants. But
the clamps, the clamps that he's running are more rigid
with PC.
Right.
And dude, that's why. But it's like, okay, you changed a lot. And so I asked him, that's kind of getting back to my point, is when I saw him, I got distracted by the socks and flip-flops, is when I asked him, I'm like, you made a lot of changes. He made a header change.
Linkage. You asked Chase this stuff?
Yeah.
He pretty much flipped the whole bike upside down and changed
everything, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, kind of shocked by it. And Billy from Luxon said that it's dramatically changing everything of the feel for the bike. There's no way that you take it from a week and get that comfortable with it because it's a completely different feel. When they're going at their speeds,
you change one thing, it throws something else off.
Yeah, and and I would be honestly surprised if we didn't get to A2 and he's still either running. He goes back to something. I don't know.
Why wouldn't you run the settings that you just did in San Diego? But obviously you did great.
I don't know, man. I
don't know. I think they probably figured out whatever he needed to figure out. I think him riding Levi Kitchen's suspension was a really good thing for him.
I do too. It was weird that he rode a 250. I guess
he didn't ride the 250.
Yeah, he did.
No,
he
didn't.
He said he did.
No, they brought up Levi's suspension up to him. The guy from PC took Levi's suspension, brought it up to the test track, and put it on his bike. Or listen to the interview about it.
He said he rode the 250.
No, they didn't say. What I heard, was it
from Chase's mouth?
It wasn't from Chase. It was
what I saw was from Chase's mouth, and he said he rode the 250.
Oh, well, what I heard he said that the guy from PC, whoever the suspension guy is for PC, took it off Levi's bike, brought the suspension up, put it on his bike. Why would he ride wouldn't make any sense for him to ride the 250?
That's why I thought it was kind of weird.
So no, he used his exact suspension, took it off Levi's bike, brought it up, put it on Chase's bike, and ran that.
Well, I mean, regardless,
because it's the same. The forks for the 250 and the 450
it's the same frame.
Yeah,
you can run it. It's just kind of weird to me. The whole situation. I don't know if I necessarily agree. I think maybe give it a little bit more time, and just kind of run it and then just dial in the settings. Dude, it's East Coast. These guys that used to ride on the West Coast all the time would dominate on West Coast tracks. Right. All those guys live on the East Coast. Tomac, where does he prep? Where's his preparation?
So hold on, I got a couple people. If Chase doesn't win, check his locker. Wait, hold on. Apex, yeah, he said he rode Kitchen's 250, I think. And then C28 also said that was in Lewis Phillips' video. He said that. I didn't see it in there. I saw it from somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay, I can actually say it because he's been on the show. From Steve, from Pulp. Pulp's the one that said it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and then Moto Man. Okay, I just want everybody to know I am not farting, dude. I'm moving in the chair.
So
and it's making noises. So Moto Man says after he rode Levi's bike. So maybe he did, but I was told. So maybe he previously rode it and then brought it up to the test track, a few days later, next day or whatever, brought his suspension.
Quick funny story is I was walking after press day, we were leaving, and Mathis was walking right in front of me, and I looked down and he's wearing Rastafarian socks, red, yellow, green.
When was this? San Diego?
Yeah, Friday.
What shoes did he have on?
Converse.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So because he was super excited about his shoes, because I was listening to the interview that he did with Hunter.
Yeah.
And I guess they had Velcro straps on it.
No, these are just Converse.
And Hunter was giving him a lot of crap. Okay, yeah, it was probably on race day.
But I was all Mathis, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, you smoke weed? And he's like, no. I'm like, why are you wearing Rastafarian socks? And he's like, I don't know.
That's fair.
Yeah, it was.
I've actually really enjoyed Steve.
It kind of made me laugh, dude. Again, you could hate him, love him.
Okay,
I treat people the way they treat me, and he's been nice to me.
He's been great to me too. So with Chase hitting the gate, did you see it made RJ flinch too?
Did you see Prado did it? Prado's the reason why everybody jumped.
It was from
Prado flicked.
Oh, I didn't see that. Well, yes. I saw that, but I know Prado was right to the right of him. I didn't look at that part. I was just watching Chase. But
Prado flicked.
And also that's why RJ had a bad night, is because
I believe
he flinched off the gate too and then had to roll back and then go.
That's why didn't RJ go the last time Chase? No. Wasn't where was that at Supercross? Why am I thinking RJ? I don't know. I'm remembering RJ hitting the gate or being
Jet
close.
One. Jet did that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. I knew it was somewhere.
Okay, so I want to go back to something real quick. Speaking of Jet,
do you think no on the Chase, because that is a question from Eric Reynolds. Do you think that he's trying to time the gate, or what's going on with why he's doing this? Because this is multiple times.
They all time the gate.
I don't think they do. I don't think they actually count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They all
bam.
time the gate or go by sounds or whatever, because you can't be some of them, dude, on these starts predict it so freaking perfectly.
I don't know.
There has to be something where you time it or something. Because, okay, so let's watch some videos and then do countdown. As soon as the pit board goes sideways, count. And then watch another video of the pit board, count. And see if
they can't be the exact same.
Do you think they're off?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Like, according to the rule book, it's supposed to be anywhere between... crap.
Let me ask you this. Is there somebody in the doghouse kicking it down?
Yes.
There is?
Yeah.
Are you
There's
sure?
a guy doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't remember, 7 seconds, somewhere in there. Yeah. It's in between like 3 and 7 seconds or something like that. Like, they can kick it down and it goes. I think what it is I think he's like looking at like the tiniest little just thing and just trying to go. I think at this point, you need to just see that gate actually drop, not see it drop. See, this is the hard part. I'm not pro, dude. So like, and I don't race, so I don't really gate drop that much.
I race, I do gate drops, but not on a professional level. I've heard in a different interview with someone, I don't remember the writer's name, but I remember him saying he times the gate by off the sound. There's a certain sound that he hears and he knows the gate's going to drop. Yeah. So it might be the same thing with all of them.
Maybe. I don't know. At some point, you just got to stop trying to time everything. You know what I mean? Like,
I know Chase is pretty good at starts too, though.
Well, I mean,
not in San Diego,
if the guy just started third, he'd probably win.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
The way he was running down for the first,
he was so
in the main event, Chase was the fastest on the track for I think like the first like 10 to 15 minutes.
Guy was on a rip, dude.
Like, so if he got a better start out of the gate, he would have won that race probably.
Do you think he would beat Tomac?
Yeah.
If he finished third,
the way he was riding in San Diego?
Yeah. He was fast, dude. He was like going through, like, you could tell his hair was on fire and he's like, I need to go, dude.
It was that Ricky Carmichael replica bike he was riding.
Bro, that was so bad.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
There might be some news with Carmichael soon.
Okay. So with speaking of Jet, okay, so you got Kenny and you got Eli. They're ripping, right? They're gapping everybody besides Hunter, which rode amazing, but we'll get to that later. Do you think with Jet, if Jet was in right now, do you think they could beat Jet with the way they're riding right now? And then I got a follow up to it. It's just yes or no.
If Jet was racing, he would still be winning.
Okay. Now, if he was winning, if Jet was in there and he's winning, does he gap Eli and Kenny?
It depends if he wanted to.
If he wanted to.
Bro, Jet literally rides.
I understand. I understand. Jet is incredible. The dude's amazing. Right now, with the way Eli and Kenny are riding,
I don't think he would gap him. I don't think he would gap him.
No, I don't think he'll gap him at all. But
I think he would win. I think he'd be undefeated. I think he would beat Tomac. I do.
With the way Kenny and Eli are riding right now, you think he would go undefeated?
You quickly forget how good Jet is.
I don't forget what at all.
I'm just saying, dude, that guy makes really good riders look stupid. 100%
agreed. But Eli and Kenny have not ridden this good in a while.
But are they riding this good because Jet's not there? Because if they were doing this and it was for second and third, you'd be like, oh yeah, they rode well, but like they didn't win.
Bro, they're on fire right now.
They are riding. Dude, I will say, especially Tomac, for him to be able to do this with a whole new bike is far more impressive, in my opinion.
100% agreed. He is one of the first two
I saw that.
Opening rounds, right?
Yeah.
When's the last time somebody did that?
Tomac on Yamaha.
The first two?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
I think wasn't it Tomac on Star?
No, hold on. I put it in my notes.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I know what it is. Hold on.
Moto man.
Okay, the last person to do it was Ken Rocks in 2017.
What?
Unless the stats that I read were wrong.
I could have sworn it was Tomac or something about Tomac. Like
I thought that in 2023. I thought the same thing, but I went and looked and I didn't find anything. I could be wrong. So, but what about
wrong?
When is the last time someone won 3 straight in a row? And who was it?
Can you give me a year? Villapoto?
2007.
Stewart.
Oh,
was it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
the last time anybody won the first 3 rounds in a row was James Stewart back in 2007.
I miss Stewart riding.
Can Eli do that?
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. He could win. Yeah.
Which would be cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's I'm good with Eli now, dude.
No,
I'm a
I know
fan
you.
of Eli.
I know you guys.
Like
you guys have made
before
up and everything.
Apex, shout out $2. I
you know what's
appreciate
funny?
you.
When I went to I took the family over to the signings over
Paradise,
there, and shout out the GM or the lady of that place. We were in line. I could have gotten us inside through Kellen. You're right. He was like, "Let me know if you guys want to come inside." Fine. But I was like, "No, we'll wait in line. We'll let's just do that. We're hanging out with the family, all that." This lady comes walking around while I was gone. I went to go talk to Kellen, and she came up and she's like, "Oh, are you guys the family?" Because I had Lainey. She goes, "Are you guys the family with the daughter in the wheelchair?" And Karina said, "Yes." She goes, "Who's?" She goes, "Oh, who's Supercross fans?" She said, "All of us." She said, "Well, where's your daughter?" So she called me. I came back. She goes, "I'm taking you guys inside right now."
Oh,
this
nice.
is before the doors even opened, anything, which was great. So Eli and everybody came in, and Eli was like looking at me. I think he thought because we look alike. Yeah, he was like looking at me for a second. And I got a video of it. I'll show you. He was like,
"What's up, bro?"
Like that. I think he was waiting for me to say something to him. You know what I mean?
Maybe
like something like that. But he was, dude.
You talked to BDR, right?
I talked to BDR?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to say his name on here.
Okay, don't say it.
Yeah. Remember with the nickname that I told you? I texted you. I'm like, "Oh, BDR."
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So shout out.
Shout out RJ.
Shout out RJ.
Yeah,
dude.
you could figure out what BDR means.
I freaking love RJ Hampshire and his personality.
And
how like he always we put a so my brother always thinks that RJ
hates me, dude.
RJ hates him and he likes me, right? We come to find out that's not the truth. Go to my Instagram, watch the video.
He hates
me. But
me.
I asked RJ straight
Hampshire
up.
hates me.
I asked RJ straight up. I'm all, okay, honest question, like on the record. Me or my brother? And then he started laughing, right? There's some off-camera stuff that I did record, but I'm not going to put out there.
Yeah.
But he did say, he goes, no. He goes, and he was asking, did your brother tell you about the track walk and all that? And I said, yes. And then remember you said you were a little confused about it?
Yeah.
Well, he explained it back to why I sent you the video.
Yeah.
And that explained it. So we can put that to rest. RJ likes you. RJ likes me.
RJ is my best friend.
RJ's freaking great, dude.
He is pretty funny.
And dude, he was so good to Lainey.
Oh, good.
So him, Ryder D, and Malcolm were incredible to my daughter that's in a wheelchair.
That's awesome.
They were so freaking good to her.
You didn't tell me that. Why wouldn't you tell me that?
Waiting for the show, maybe?
I'll tell him.
I just didn't think about it.
We could tell him on Saturday.
Who?
Those guys.
Well, I messaged RJ.
Well, I know.
And he was saying not a problem, all that stuff.
Yeah, but it's cool.
He sent me a heart.
The hell?
Just throwing it out there. Yeah. But those guys, so my daughter, I have twin girls, right?
You're born very early.
So I think some people kind of get them a little mixed up. Like, oh, I see one of the kids in a wheelchair. What is like they might think it's the same.
You have twins.
So one of my daughter, Lainey, she is in a wheelchair. RJ Hampshire, Mookie, and Ryder D were literally so good to her, and I'm very thankful for that.
Chase Sexton, literally, yes, that is good. Sorry,
Chase
Sexton just posted a video of him doing a start at the PC test track. Is all right. So the next one is Lynn Andressen. Why don't they show the opening ceremonies on TV with the anthem? I have no idea. I just feel like
Real Housewives of Moto. She said Eli went 5 in a row in 2022. Yes, but we're talking from the beginning of the season, from the opening.
I don't think it was 5. I don't think. Well, did Delmac do that
on his Cowie? Probably.
So, Josh English, he wanted to say he works for a company that told me no on sponsoring the channel.
Yeah, so we're not going to shout
I'm not
it
going
out.
to tell you what company he works for.
Yeah.
But he wanted to know about the clamps and all that stuff. Like why did he do it? Was it too much changes? Yes, it was. No, we already did that. Mike Gomes, you know him? He's kind of a weirdo. So. He's kind of a stalker of the show.
Kind of reminds me of the one guy that was on the show
a
couple of weeks ago.
No, that guy was cool. This dude, if it's the same guy, is just weird.
Yeah.
Okay. He wants to know biggest surprise 2 rounds in, can't be everyone else saying Prado.
Biggest surprise 2 rounds in? I'd say from A1, Ryder D.
Yeah. He was
doing as well.
Good.
He did.
He looked good.
I was going to say Hunter for the 450 last weekend, but I'm not surprised that he was able to do what he did.
Somebody said it. I think I'm most surprised by Webb not doing good. Like, I thought he would be on the podium.
Yeah.
Like, I thought maybe he would be battling.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. There's
Prado is for sure the surprise by far for me, but because this weirdo Gomes says we can't say Prado.
Another surprise. Levi Kitchen, first corner.
We'll get to that. We're not in 250s yet.
Falling over, dude.
We're not in 250s yet.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, we're talking about surprises.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty surprising. Yeah.
But
okay,
I can see that.
Fair.
Cooper Webb not doing what Cooper Webb should be doing is definitely being a surprise.
Justin Cooper is kind of surprising. Like he isn't doing as good as I thought maybe he would do. So I don't know. Is there anything else on the 450 side that we're missing? I don't think so, right?
No, this is still kind of intro stuff that we're talking about.
Well, I mean, it's 450s.
Yeah.
Before we go to 250s,
okay,
don't forget Factory Effects.
That's right.
Best Pizza and Brew.
That's right.
Luxon.
That's right. Well, not for me.
It's part of the show, bro. Like, what do you mean? You're part of the show. I know you don't run. Part of it? Yes. Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Come on, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. You better get on the program.
Oh, I didn't know that, dude.
Why do you think I'm just saying them on the podcast?
I don't know.
Just like for fun?
No, because they sponsor your social media side of it.
For funsies?
Not the YouTube side of it or the podcast side of it.
Both. So like Firepower is just, so you know what? I'll just tell the people. Firepower came on board just for the podcast.
That's right.
I don't have to promote them on my Instagram. Like that's not like a requirement as part of our agreement.
Yeah, because they wanted me.
Yeah, they did. Is Factory Effects, they wanted both. Mika Metals wanted both. Ethica wanted both. Luxon wanted both. Luxon they're actually pretty smart with it because they use my Instagram. They'll like make content with quads. Mm-hmm. They'll video everything. Mm-hmm. And then they'll post the reel and then collab with me on it. So it gets my followers. So he uses that a lot. We do it like twice a week.
Okay. So when we were talking about all this, like who's actually sponsoring the pod now and all that stuff, you never mentioned them.
Well, you've seen all these things and had Luxon logo on it and you thought they weren't part of the pod?
I thought you were just putting that on there before.
For shits and gigs?
No, not for shits and gigs, but because they've been a part of your program for quite some time now.
No.
I didn't know that.
Because I would have ETS's logo on it. Where I'm picking up fuel tomorrow from Twitch's house. Yeah. And part of that's your fuel.
All right. How much do I
get? 3 pails.
I'm getting 3 pails?
Mm-hmm. I'm getting 3. You're getting 3.
Sick, dude. I'm never going to run out.
You shouldn't.
Just kidding.
So shout out those companies.
Okay. Shout out Luxon. My apologies. I literally thought you put that on there because of the social media side of it.
We didn't talk about that. Thank you, Moto Man 343434. We didn't talk about Versace Savachi.
He did ride really well.
Bro, dude, that guy rode super well.
He did.
I thought when he had that 250 debacle thing where he was like going back to 250s, 450s, it seemed like he was on the out of his career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
And for him to be able to do what he's doing, especially in this stacked of a class, I was like, damn, dude.
So what do you think Versace needs to do to get better finishes?
Nothing. He won't be able to finish higher than that.
You don't think so?
No. Yeah. Not with the competition that we have. No way. How fast? And you were just talking about.
He's doing really good, dude.
Oh, he's doing amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to take away from the guy.
No, you're not at all. You're not at all.
He's not going to be able to podium.
Some things are just reality.
It is pretty weird.
Okay. Actually, keeping on the 450 subject real quick. Do you think it's benefiting or hurting Faulkner by being on a 450 right now?
I have a funny story for that real quick.
Okay.
So he crashed. Mm-hmm. And I can laugh at it now because we know he's okay. I love the
video he made about it.
Oh, I did too. I can laugh at it now because I know he's okay. But I was on the opposite side of the stadium and I just see this Triumph tumbling, right? And I'm like, and then in my head, I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm like, oh, shoot, that their only Triumph is Faulkner. I didn't see Faulkner. I just saw the bike. And I was like, oh, no. So he's not getting up, whatever, like all that stuff. Like he gets transported out. Obviously, he had back pain, so he had to get taken to the hospital and checked out.
Make sure he's good.
Jeremy Coker, Ivan. So I saw Ivan Tedesco first.
Okay.
So I saw Ivan, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? He's like, well, they're going to go check him out, but he's going to come back and race. Oh. And I was like, what? And he go, yeah, he actually feels good enough to race. That dude's a freak of nature too.
He's been through a lot.
He's actually feels good enough to race, but he does have pain in his lower back. They want to make sure it's not like a kidney or, liver lacerated or whatever.
Be smart about it.
Just in case. And so I was like, oh my gosh, dude. I'm like, all right, like maybe he'll be back in time. He goes, yeah, if the race had started at 7, he'd probably race. And like because they started
if it pushed
4,
off if he had enough time to get,
and I was like, oh damn, I didn't really think about that. Like it kind of made me like go, oh yeah, that's interesting.
If he had a little bit more time to recover and everything.
No, I mean, I guess more of it just ruling things out, right? Having more time to rule stuff out.
That's what I'm saying by as a recover, get through everything.
Yeah. So it was weird, dude. Like that whole situation. And then I saw Jeremy Coker, the team manager, and I saw him and he had all of his stuff with him. He had his backpack, all that stuff. And it was like right when opening ceremonies were starting and he was leaving. And I was like, hey, Faulkner, And he goes, yeah, he's out because he was leaving. I would think,
probably
Coker
go be with them, or maybe just leaving.
I don't know. But I just saw him leaving, so I was like, damn, dude, that means Forkner's not riding.
Yeah, I got okay. So I wonder if he was going to be with Austin or something. Why would you just leave the whole everything?
Maybe he had stuff to do. I don't know.
What else do you have to do, bro?
I don't know. When you have no riders riding,
yeah, but
you have no 250 guys, you have no 450 guys
there.
Yeah, but they can all take care of that. What is he going to do? Take down the awning with them?
If you're in leadership and you are a leader,
I understand that, but he doesn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe he had to go to Europe and do a meeting with Ian Kimber.
No, Ian Kimber's in town, I thought.
Not for San Diego.
Oh, no?
He's back home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe then.
So.
Okay, here's my thoughts on that, right?
Yeah.
Forkner last year was a rebuild year on a 250, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a rebuild year. He's rebuilding. Okay. And then he gets thrown into a 450.
Okay.
Do you think it's benefiting him being on a 450, or do you think it's hurting him? Do you think he should jump back down to a 250 and slowly have an actual season of, you know what I mean, off season and getting into the 450s?
I have no idea. If I don't really have an opinion on it, other than if I talked to him and said, hey, would you rather ride a 250 or would you rather ride a 450? And he said, no, I'd rather ride a 450. I'd be like, all right, I support that.
That's true.
Like, but on this, I don't really have an opinion on.
I'm just wondering if, because he didn't have such an off season on the 450 to get prepared, if it's hurting him in the long run.
Yeah, it's a shame, dude, because that dude's has kind of been not treated unfairly, but he's gone through a lot of crap that he shouldn't have.
Yeah, not treated unfairly at all. He's been a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
He's been hurt a lot.
So before we get into the 250s, what do you think of the track as a whole? Like, did you like the track layout?
I liked it because you know what I did like?
It's Ruth.
What was that? Oh.
Yeah.
The section they were going through, then they had to do that big old kind of table that they're doing. And then the whoops at the end before the corner, they were wheel tapping going over it. Was sick, dude.
So when I first got there, I thought it was dumb.
Why?
I don't know. Cause I was looking at it. I'm like, dude, they're going to hit the whoops and then have to check up and then do that or whatever. And then you see Prado freaking blitzing the whoops, jumping on top of them. Somebody else did them too. Webb did it. Maybe. I don't know. Somebody else did it. And seeing that, and I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. But then when they started jumping into it and then jumping and then landing and then doing what you're saying,
the wheel tap,
I was like, oh, that was kind of sick, dude.
It looked really
cool.
I
would rather, I'm like, dude, just give me a set of 12 whoops. Give me 2 sets of 11 whoops back to back.
I understand.
Give me a whoop section this way, make a right-hand corner in a 90-degree bowl, and then put another set of whoops.
Which would be really cool. I would love that too.
So sick.
But I mean, if they were coming around and they were just blitzing at the end instead of doing something like a wheel tap, jump over it, something cool, I can understand that. But at least they made it look cool.
Is Taylor Tuman jumping back to 250? Do you think Triumph was test the war? What are you saying, Taylor? You're not even making sense, my friend.
Where does it say that? I don't even see that.
Oh, I see a comment. Maybe he deleted it and it just doesn't not show up here.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Maybe he'll text me and be like, oh, this is what I'm trying to say.
Hey, shout out Apex. Thank you for always donating and helping us.
Sorry, mistyped. Well, yeah. I don't know. Something about Triumph, though. But on the track, I'll come back to it, Taylor. When I see it, I'll come back to it. At first, when I saw the dirt, especially on press day, I'm like, this is terrible, dude. It was dry. It was hard. I'm like, this sucks. It is not going to be a good track. There's no traction. Show up Saturday morning. Of course, that crew, dude, they put in work and they made it look good, dude.
But typically, if you think about it and you look back, press days are never. I don't think they water the track normally like they would for a race day.
Press day in Dallas was phenomenal.
Was it?
Yeah.
Indoor track. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of sad. I was going to go to Houston, but I'm not anymore.
Why?
It's like $1,000 to fly there.
That's fine. You know where you should go if you can. If you had one place to go to this whole season,
Daytona.
I
can't.
Why?
There's a reason why. When is Daytona?
Okay,
I can't remember.
So basically, you can't go to Daytona.
I don't think
that would be for sure the best race to go to.
Let me see here.
At least experience it once.
Oh, dude, you know what's dumb about the Daytona thing? Because it's not part of. It's not technically Feld putting it on
Daytona.
So when you go to the SMX app. And you go through to the schedule, it doesn't show up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to actually search Daytona, and then and it's it's through the Daytona website and all that stuff. I'm like,
they use their own security, their own everything.
Yeah, your own media pass.
Shout out Adam Cincerillo.
Yeah, Adam. Yeah, dude, he's
experienced that.
Yeah, he did. Is you have you have just a whole complete different set.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I can't remember exactly what it is, but at a certain point, my life is going to be taken over by youth sports here soon.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm going to get to as many as I can. I am going to Arizona. I'll go to Dallas. And then like 3 or 4 other ones somewhere on there. Unless you want to fly around all these places.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, I can't remember when Daytona is, but
that'd be a cool race to go to. All right, let's talk 250s then.
So
go straight into it because I know you what you want to bring up.
No, not yet. The question first I want to ask is I just want to make sure who asked it before. Why are you getting out of camera? You were still in camera. You were trying.
I saw that. I was just trying to scratch my head.
Where's the kitchen one? Somebody asked. Oh, the lender. Can Kitchen win if he stays up past the first corner?
Am I still on camera?
Your belly is.
Yeah.
Did you hear my question?
Can Kitchen win if he stays up past the first corner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's fast enough.
Okay, elaborate.
He is fast enough.
What does that mean? What part of his racing?
He's quick.
I need you to talk so I can take a drink.
I'm just going to sit here in silence.
You're really screwing up the...
Levi Kitchen shows that he has the speed that he could win. Absolutely.
I don't think he can.
Why?
Because he has not shown one iota. I mean, he's qualifying well, but as soon as the race starts, what happens?
How many people is he passing?
Where did he finish?
So he went down in A1 in
Dude, he
San
almost
Diego,
got the whole shot.
Right? Listen, he went down in A1 in San Diego, right? In the first corner, crashed, right? Came back from pretty much dead last each time.
He got 4th.
So dead last to 4th.
Yeah. It was...
And you don't think he's got enough speed to win?
Dude, he hasn't been able to.
Because he's crashed.
So San Diego, I want to know...
Because he's gone down. He's started from last place. So think if the guy gets a whole shot, where do you think he'll end up?
So Kitchen's best lap was a 53.984. Deegan's was 52.98 or 53.297.
But Deegan also had a clear a clear field. You know what I mean? With nobody in front of him to do those lap times. So depending on what lap that was done on, Levi had to come through the whole pack. So
it was on lap 8.
Okay. So yeah, solid. Levi didn't have a clear field to run. He had to pass everybody. So
I don't know. I mean, maybe because, dude, isn't that 2 completely different podiums, 2 different weeks in the 250s?
Yeah.
Because Chance wasn't on it.
Yeah. Hayden wasn't on it. Anstey
was, and he wasn't.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Ryder D.
Yeah, Ryder D. Yeah, Cam McAdoo was riding. He did not look like he was going to go that fast in the mains like he did.
He killed it, dude.
I'm kind of mad at Cam.
Why?
Because I've been asking him to come on the pod for a long time. He goes, I don't want to do them. I'm not, whatever.
He did one?
No, he's doing one with Dark Side.
Really?
And I'm like, dude, just like tell me like you don't want to go on mine. Like, don't tell me that, like, I don't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like to think this is ours. It's ours.
Well, okay, I'm talking to him. I'm just saying,
I'm
totally
what do you...
That's not me.
That's not me either.
It's not you. You'd be hearing it way more if it was you.
What do you think about them putting him in B class?
Okay, so it's like kind of a requirement for him to do that because where he finished last week,
right?
Because he was so far down.
Yeah, but the guys won so many races.
But they corrected it in the next qualifying. He was an A.
Yeah. Okay.
So they bumped him up.
He didn't correct it. Well, they went and told him that they should be an A. So McAdoo and his team, whatever, went to them and said, we shouldn't be in B. We should be in A.
Yeah, it doesn't. You should just go off of...
And it showed,
like, who the rider is.
But it showed how well he freaking did.
He was battling with Lux Turner or Parker Ross, somebody on a Bar X bike. I can't remember who it was. And, dude, those two were going at each other for like 2 laps in qualifying.
Were they?
Yeah. And it was like close, dude, right? Especially the turn right, or it was right after the finish line. You made the right hand into the whoop section.
Yeah.
Those two were going after each other.
The difference between watching it on TV and being down on the floor like you were is you can hear how hard they're actually riding.
Oh, yeah.
Right? On the TV, you can't.
By the way, so did they change, and people that are listening to this too, please chime in. Did they change the audio for the broadcast?
Dude, it's terrible. I was so disappointed.
Not the music. I don't mean the music. Well, we could talk about that too.
Oh, for the intro?
Like when you no.
For the beginning when it first comes on.
Nope. when Ricky and Lee Diffie and those guys are talking, I was watching the highlights because I watched the highlights after. It sounds like their voices are isolated and the crowd noise is down.
Yes, no, I think that's just for the YouTube video. At least
you think
where I was at Best Pizza and Brew, right? So the TV wasn't turned all the way up, so I couldn't tell you 100% if that was the case. When I watched the highlights, though, that was the case, and I was like, "What's happening?"
It did not sound good.
But A1, when you watched. No, I was at A1. What are you talking about? I think on the highlights on that, you can hear the bikes. No, there's no way.
You couldn't hear the bikes. Like you couldn't. I'm like, dude, I don't like this at all. I think that was just
kind of an audio issue, or maybe somebody isolated the voices for the YouTube video or something when they're editing it. I don't know.
Whoever's doing that, if you are doing that, please don't do that.
No, it's like watching the race with the TV or with the sound off.
Dude, it was weird, dude. I didn't like it at all. But they did change the audio. You see how many people are copying my meme, by the way?
No.
Bro, I've seen like 4 different Moto accounts copy the dude dancing to the Peacock music.
You made another one?
No, remember I made one a long time ago.
Yeah.
I've seen it copied. Freaking NBC Sports or Feld or somebody freaking copied it.
Bro, you know how many stuff people have copied off mine?
Yeah, well, I know, but
even you want to do like the classical music that you do? Or like the Beethoven music, or what is it?
I'm not the first person to put.
You were, dude.
It's just
take credit for it.
Porti Volare.
Nope.
From Andrew Bonici or whatever. I'm not the first person. Nope. I will say this. So for everybody out there can hear it. I am not the first person to put classical music over dirt bikes going slow. I'm not the first one to do it.
Are you sure?
What I did is I put the Step Brothers tune over it to make it funny.
He's Supercross voices.
It's a symphony. No, yeah. No. I'm not that funny. But I thought it would be funny.
You're definitely not.
To do that song, the Step Brothers song, over it. And so I chose to do that. And then it became a thing. So I do it at every single round.
Yeah.
And then Supercross is like doing their own now. I'm like, all right. Like,
so here's something to piss off a lot of people. The freaking waiting music before the broadcast starts, everybody loved. And then you guys went off Peacock, whoever did it, you freaking changed it and everybody's pissed about it.
Yeah, you can't change that music.
Nobody's happy about it at all.
So Eric Reynolds, he wants to know, someone stole your jet clip on a scooter. I am actually kind of mad about that.
That clip was sick. That clip, Santos Studios should buy that off you to promote as wearing that.
You see, he took it, right?
No.
The beard, whatever his name is.
Who?
So that the guy that does the podcast with Twitch.
Oh,
Beardio,
I forget.
Whatever his name is. Bro, he straight took the clip, put it on his story, and he could be the best guy in the world. I will say I love Twitch. He's a great dude, and he does stuff with him. So like, I'm not trying to badmouth the Jackson brand. I'm not. But you can't just go out there and take somebody's video.
Now I know what the post was from.
And then he posts it on his story, tagging Jet, tagging other people, and then tagging the link to go buy merch from his thing.
So let me
and you don't even ghost tag me, dude. So, like, you know what a ghost tag is?
Yes.
Where you hide it?
You can mention it still.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can still mention people.
I was pretty pissed, you this, dude. I still am, actually.
Okay, but do you think, there could be a couple scenarios about this, right? Either him himself did that, right? Knows how to save the video, download it, do all that stuff, and post it without your link or your name or anything on it. Or somebody on his team sent him that, and he's like, oh, this is sick. Let me post it.
Just doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, well,
doesn't matter.
How would he know?
Anytime,
I'm just saying.
It's the same crap. Dirt bike lover is on a way different scale. I hate that person. That dude, I will freaking, I swear to you, dude, if I find out who that person is, I will rain terror upon him.
It's the same guy that does Supercross voice.
No, it's not.
It's
dude.
not.
It's the same thing. It's not hard. I've taken videos when I'm not at races. I'm not against somebody taking a video and then posting it and doing whatever. It's on social media. Anybody can use it. I'm not opposed to that. That's not what I'm upset about.
Where credit's due.
All you have to do, and I do it like Alpine Stars story. They post videos on their story. I'm like, oh, that's a cool video. I'll take it and then post it. And guess what I do? I put it on my thing and I say video credit Alpine Stars MX story.
Yeah.
And I tag them on it. It also gives them promotion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so it's not that hard, dude. People think like, oh, it's, I don't want somebody to have credit because it's going to take shine away from me. No, it's not, dude.
Why would it?
I don't know. That made me so mad, dude. When I saw, I'm like, you're rich. Like, you're all this stuff. Dude, yes, I was pissed, I'm just saying, dude.
You look at it in two different ways, right? He might not know. He has a team that does stuff like that, right? They could have sent it to him.
Then whole team sucks.
So maybe ask Jeremy about it. Maybe he knows. Maybe you did. And what Jeremy say?
He just laughed.
No, well, I'm not surprised on that either. Okay, so there, like I said,
I was so mad.
I can tell, right
dude.
now.
I was
You're still showing that you're steaming. Okay, I know you put a story out about it. He might not have known, and if he did know, then yes, he should have gave credit where credit's due.
Worse if you don't know.
Why?
Because if you don't know, you're just ignorant and you don't care.
Well, how do you know he didn't think it was somebody that he knew took that and sent it to him?
Dude, dude, that makes my blood boil.
But
if he just posted it, here's the thing. If he just posted it and said, damn, dude, I did not think I was going to get into this much. If he just posted it and said, like, we miss you, Jet.
Fired up.
Like, if we miss you, Jet, or whatever, I'd have been like, not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? He is promoting his company. Like, and that is a good clip. And here's the other part. Here's what people don't tell you. Okay. Here's what people don't tell you. I clipped the end of that clip. You want to know what the end of that clip is? Hayden Deegan coming by on his bike. And I was like, well, I don't want to be rude to Jet and show like, oh, well, Jet's on a freaking scooter. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm so mad. And then Deegan is riding up. That's who he's looking back at. Oh, is Hayden Deegan.
So I can tell you one thing. That video clip.
Don't do that.
That video clip was sick.
Yeah, it was great, dude. And
it looks
people
like
just
a
freaking
straight up ad.
I'm like, dude. And then it was, dude, I was so mad, dude.
You're still mad.
I was mad.
Like, dude. You're literally rubbing your eyes right now because you're fuming right now.
I was so mad at that.
Do you want me to take the mic away real quick?
No.
You have a boxing punching bag right here.
You should bring a punching bag in here and you just like give it the 1-2.
I'll knock that down.
That's why I was so mad about it. It's like, dude, just give me the credit. That's all I asked for. Just do a little tag. And then what really sucked is I'm like, Jet has never
read the comments.
Jet has never really reposted any of my stories, right? Any of my stuff. He reposted the dude doing it. And I'm like, cool, dude. Like, so I really don't get any like credit.
Posted from him?
Yes. And I'm like, dude, this is really just rubbing salt into the wound. And because the other thing that happened, which I'm just
Jet follow you?
No.
He doesn't follow
you?
Hayden follows you though, right?
No, Hayden doesn't follow me.
You sure?
Positive.
Follows me.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
And it's nothing. Because all day long I was talking to Jet. I saw him up there, and I even told him, I'm like, bro, I said, Jet. He was sitting there at the where was he? Did I see him at the heat race or something? I saw him earlier in the race, and I was like, dude, I wish you were out here. Like these races are not as good without you. And he was like, I appreciate it.
But they have been the past couple of rounds.
Me and him. Well, it's just, I want the best of the best, right? Yes. And Jet's always been nice to me. He's always been cool. Dazzy is one of the greatest humans ever, his dad. And just talking to him and like, so I'm BSing with him all day. He knows who I am, right? Like he knows all that stuff, right? And then, so that happened, right? Then I get to post race. So remember I was saying earlier is how I think I'm done.
Yeah.
I had to set up a meeting with Cowie PR to be able to interview Chase.
You're not the only one though.
I know.
Even Lewis Phillips had to do that.
I know. So I had to set it up. So I did.
Yeah.
Right. So I finish everything at the race. I go running down to try and get Chase's interview. And I got there too late. Right. He does not have to do an interview with me.
Who, Chase?
Right. Chase.
Yeah.
None of these guys have to do an interview.
No, they don't.
Right. And so I'm standing there waiting. And what I hate is I'm standing there just like a lost puppy, being like, can you please do an interview? And I freaking hate that feeling, dude. And so I'm like, but whatever, like I have a meeting. And then, they said, no, it just took too long. Like, he's not going to do them.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
And I'm like, all right, cool. No big deal. I go over, I try going to Honda. Like, dude, that's what it is. And that's what sucks is like, I'm running around like, all right, well, let me try talking to some of these guys to like, see if I can get, something from them and learn about the race. So when we talk about it, I have more expertise on it. Right. And so I go to Honda. I know all the guys at Honda.
Yeah.
I hit up Jacob Hayes and Dan Truman because they're good with the Lawrence camp. And I was like, hey, can I talk to Jet, for like 3 minutes? I don't want to ask him anything about the recovery. I don't want to ask him, anything about what is going on, the injury. I want to know, hey, dude, how sick is it to see Hunter doing this?
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, he's not doing interviews. I'm like, all right, cool. No big deal. But again, I'm standing there like a lost puppy waiting. And then I'm like, well, how about Hunter? Nope, Hunter's not doing interviews. And I'm like, all right, let me go somewhere else. I go to Star Racing. Nobody's at Star Racing. So I'm like, I just wasted all my time like trying to get these interviews that I had scheduled with Cowie. Can't do that one. And I'm like, dude, I'm done, dude. Like, I don't want to do this anymore, dude. Like, I hate standing there awkward.
So if you think about it, right? So if you watch, I watch a lot of stuff, right? There's not very many people that get to interview a lot of these riders at the end of the night.
Yeah.
There's really not. There's a couple of people that do, and you don't even get the top guys that get interviewed every night. I don't think there's one interview from Eli, you know what I mean, post race or anything after the post race conference.
I'm gonna get
you know what I mean? So I get it, but everybody's exhausted. They've done press day, they've done everything all day long. So I understand. What I think would help you though is if having 2 people at the race, of course, right? But
scatter
right when the finish line happens, I mean, you're headed straight out to the pits.
Yeah, dude, that's not.
You know what I mean? Because then you could be there earlier and catch them a lot earlier.
But it's more of I hate standing there being like, can Timmy come out to play?
That's just,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
but the more you do it, the more you do it, and the more you talk to everybody and everything, it's not going to feel that way. You know what I mean?
I've been doing it for a while, and it still feels the same way every time I go to do it. I came home, and dude, I went to Ruth, and I went to my wife Ruth, and I was like, I'm like sad, dude. Like, I hated that feeling. Yeah. I'm like, I don't like that feeling. I'm not a beggar. I'm not a,
So let me ask you this then, right? Okay. So you're trying to get up these top guys, right? To do interviews after the show and all that. Why don't you hit up some of the smaller guys?
Well, okay.
Why don't you get interviews with them?
So here's the problem that I run into. Okay. I need to make money being at these races.
Understandable.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Interviewing these other guys, which I'm doing. I did a new series with the mechanics.
Correct. Which is great.
Is when you go and you post that interview thing, especially for me, I'm a small media outlet on the YouTube world. Okay. Is I post that with, let's say, Parker Ross, 10 views, right? So it's like, I'm just saying is it gets 10 views. So that is almost the same.
It doesn't get 10 views.
Yeah, it gets little. So to me is the only reason that I do it is to try and get the bigger name people to get, and then I'll mix in the smaller guys with it.
But what I'm saying is, if you're going there and you're
I interviewed Kai Elio at press day at San Diego.
But what I'm saying is you're sitting there saying, I feel awkward standing there. I can't get these interviews. If you can't get them, go to the smaller guys at that point and at least get something, right? Something is better than nothing.
But I went there with an appointment.
Understand, but you took too long.
I went as fast as I could.
But they said you took too long.
And they didn't say, they didn't say, oh, it has to be 10 p.m. on the dot. We left at 7, or the race was over at 7. But, like it got under my skin of just like, I'm not a very awkward person, dude. You know that. Like, it takes a lot for me to feel awkward. I felt so awkward both times.
Did you?
And I'm like, dude, I'm just standing here and I look like a fangirl. I'm like,
let me tell you this. Who's going this weekend with you? Who's filming this weekend?
Regina.
Who the heck is Regina?
You better
tell your wife. Dude.
No, it's your alter ego.
Regina.
I'll
get a hood.
I just thought about that, and I'm going to start naming you Regina from now on.
All right, that's fair. Whatever. Anyways, who is going with you this weekend to film and do all that stuff?
We do have to. We have to talk about that and like strategize.
Which it's 6:04, and I got to get going real soon.
Ugh.
I will be at those with you, and it won't be awkward. It'll be me and you.
Yeah, I thought you said we're gonna split up. You just said you'll have 2 people there. You split up.
No,
you go get go get Parker Ross, Lux Turner.
Didn't say split.
You go get those guys.
You said split up.
You get those guys.
Stop talking. Hold on. I never said split up. You said split up. I said when you're done.
I didn't say that.
No, because then you can still have one guy filming, right? The race right towards the end, like you get the finish line, whatever, and then that's when you leave and you head out there. But I can still get whatever filming inside that needs to be done.
But I have to wait. Because I thank God and I have ground or floor access. Is I have to do all the stuff at the podium and all that stuff, and then I'll leave.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, like I can. But But then a lot of those smaller guys are gone.
But at San Diego, right after the podium, did you head straight to the pits?
I went to get my bag and then went. And then what? I can't take a backpack on the floor.
I know that, but I'm saying that's the time that you should just run out there.
Shout out Apex, Steezy, Too Breezy. You guys are...
Yeah. Okay, we got to wrap this up.
Keep up the grind. 24 Media killing it.
Karina's got to leave
23.
real soon. 24 Media killing it. I'm 24 Media.
Was Deegan's pass dirty?
No.
I do not think so either.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It wasn't even intentional.
Oh yeah. W in the chat.
Okay.
If people give money, W in the chat.
Here's what happened with Hayden and Max Anstey, right? Hayden was coming up to Max. They were coming into the left-hand corner.
You should know better with Hayden Deegan coming behind you.
Well, it's not even that. So what happened with that is when Hayden came up on the side of him right before they made a left, he thought Max was going to cut in.
Yeah.
So he ripped the back end around so he could cut in as well, which Max didn't cut in. Hayden did cut in and his back tire hit him. It wasn't intentional. He didn't mean to do it. It wasn't dirty. There was nothing about it. He just made a mistake on what he thought Max was doing, and there was consequences in it. Nothing was dirty. He even apologized. He even said it.
I know.
He even said, he goes, I didn't mean to do that.
Chuck Barrett, 7038. Do you think that Hayden bringing all the views and eyes to the sport is why they're blowing every pass that he makes? Media blows it up and doesn't talk about it like takeouts or other takeouts. Because Webb and Chase had the exact same thing.
Not so much.
It was kind of the same thing.
Webb's and Chase's was more of a block pass.
Yeah. So, but Hayden Deegan is so polarizing. Yeah. You either love him or you hate him, and there's no in between. There's no gray area.
You got to think about this. He was getting a lot of boos in San Diego.
It wasn't as bad as what people are making it out.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
So, but Jet Lawrence was getting the same things just 2 years ago?
Yeah, he was gotten booed bad.
Oh, way worse.
Way worse.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And then now he's not. You know what I mean?
So
everything,
I think
because it's Hayden Deegan, everything gets blown up.
The other thing before we do go, I do have to say it is Hayden Deegan looked like Hayden Deegan.
Yeah.
But dude, towards the end, I'm like, this guy literally slowed down to like 70%.
Oh, you think?
Oh, dude, I saw it, especially going through the whoops and stuff like that. Like, dude, he was just jumping him. Like, he wasn't even trying to blitz him. He was just kind of like
he actually slowed down, or you think he was just getting exhausted?
No, I think he just slowed down.
You think so?
Yeah. That dude's probably, when he came off the bike and he took his helmet off, it didn't even look like he ran a race.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, dude, Roxon came off and it
ripped. Bro,
okay,
that dude's jacked.
All right,
what's up? Him and Chase need to stand next to each other with their shirts off.
I wonder who would win a bodybuilding competition out of Chase Sexton and Ken Roxon. You know what I mean? Like, who would win the definition?
But if you put both those dudes next to each other, just with their shirts off, ripped, I would take a picture of it and I'd put it on my garage wall.
I really wish I had the art ability to make an AI thing where we clip this and it's like Chase Sexton and Ken Roxon. I have an idea. I know what I'm gonna do. I got it. Never mind. We're good. But Hayden Deegan was back to his normal fashion of what he's going to do. I think he did great. He does have that layout at home.
That's a question I was going to ask. Obviously, it benefits him, right? To be able to change the track to whatever you want. All these other teams don't do that.
I think some could.
Why wouldn't you?
I would. Especially, I think some of these guys could even hire the same guys that build the track.
But what I'm saying is you have a track builder that does it, right? While you're at the race that weekend, why aren't your track guy changing it to the next track?
I don't know. That's a good point.
You know what I mean? I don't understand. Because if you look, because we live by the Kawasaki test track, I mean, we see everybody's test track.
That's actually a very good point.
That track doesn't change very often.
Yeah.
So I'm curious as to why they don't.
So what you're saying is, to summarize, is okay, Anaheim 1's coming up. That's your layout that you run.
That is your layout.
And then when they're here, the track builders change it to San Diego.
They're changing it, yes.
To the San Diego layout.
And don't say it takes too long to change it. Bro, they build
a track in 2 days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's full Supercross track.
That is wild,
I'm
dude.
curious.
That is a very good point. You have made some great points on the show. That might be your best one ever.
It's not. I got more.
I am so happy you're on this show.
Hey, thank you, dude. I appreciate you.
If you weren't on this show,
it would just be you.
Azuga. Yeah. That's a little Rascals reference, dude. That was a good one, Rufio. So yeah, Deegan looked really good. We have to get to predictions unless you got something else. What are you doing, dude? Why do you always have to set your phone up on something? Just so I can read it.
I forgot. Can you hold my
down?
Phone? So shout out Club MX. Max Voling, Hunter Yoder went 1 and 2 in the first heat.
You know what clamps they use?
Flux on.
They do. You know what else they use? You know what they use? Mika metals. Not the bars, but they use everything else.
So Daniel Blair said this, and I was listening to it today. He said, and he could be being biased or whatever, but he says in the next 2 years,
he's biased.
They'll be one of the top tier teams for 250 class.
I could see that.
And I agree with that.
I mean, aren't they already kind of are? Like, they're one of the top teams.
No.
Dude, Hunter Yoder and freaking Max Volan.
This year,
Max Volan's doing that with a freaking handbrake.
No, this year for sure. I'm just saying they're leveling up, dude.
What
and I
rider
think they can do better?
But I do wonder what rider they could get, and it's going to have to be an amateur kid. But dude, Daniel Blair gets riders taken from him a lot, though. So I don't know, dude.
Well, people can offer him a lot more money than the club can.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Like it does depend, but it's a good question. I am blown away by the track thing, and I really need a track builder. I need to talk to a track builder and find out why.
Rich to Graham. Ask him. Well, I can message him too and ask him too. But okay, predictions for this weekend. You go.
So A2, it's supposed to rain Thursday, is what it looks like.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh, is it really? Yeah. Let me look. Oh, I just see Thursday.
Well, then
but not much. It's very light, so I don't think it's going to have an effect on anything.
No.
Let's see here. Is 250s? I'll go Hayden Deegan.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like doing the podiums.
Let's just do podium. Yeah.
Hayden Deegan, Chance Hymas, Ryder D.
Okay.
Who do you?
I'm gonna go. We're going back to Anaheim.
Yep.
I'm calling Levi Kitchen to win this one. I want to see it happen.
You're gonna be so wrong.
Hayden Deegan, Max Anstey.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep forgetting about Max. Like all of a sudden I'm like,
because he's typically an East Coast guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it. I'm changing mine. Hands up.
Right.
Hands up. Hayden Deegan, Chance Hymas, Max Anstey.
Okay.
Yeah. Ryder D looked super good at A1, but he kind of faded a little bit.
He got a really bad start.
Yeah, but I think he could. I do want to talk to Ryder D because he is impressing me more than I did not give him nearly enough credit before the beginning of the season. I'm like, nah, he's gonna be like a 7th to 9th place.
I think it was good for him to get off the gas and onto a different bike, even though they're pretty much the same.
No, they're different. Husky's different.
They're the same, but they're different. Okay, 450s.
Hold on. Do you think Steezy says? Do you think the pressure of racing Deegan gets to Kitchen? And if so, do you think when Deegan moves up, will he get better?
I don't think the pressure gets to him.
How boring is the 250 class going to be when Deegan goes up to the 450s? I think it's going to be so boring. There's going to be no storylines.
There could be a new kid that came in here.
But who?
I don't know.
Like who's coming up? Like I need some juice in the 250s.
I don't know.
I cannot wait for Deegan to line up on a gate against Jet that first time. I would rather see it in Supercross because everything bunches up and we're getting kind of carried away. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. 450 podium, dude.
Meneer. I don't know about Meneer, dude. I don't know.
My wife is going to kill me if I make her late.
So, 450s, dude. I keep wanting to put Sexton in there, but he's not doing it. I'm going to say 450 A2, Roxon wins. Tomac gets second. Hunter gets third.
Okay.
I think Chase needs to show it. I picked him twice. He needs to show it.
So I'm going to go this.
You're going to go plastic dirt bike?
Yeah. Where did you get this, by the way?
3D printed.
Oh, yeah, you made it. I'm going to go, I think Roxon wins this weekend too. Eli Tomac.
You should pick somebody else.
Chase Sexton.
You should pick somebody else. So we're not.
Why? But then I would be telling you who I really think is going to win.
We need to keep a tally, and then like whatever points off, like whatever they finish off is like how like negative points you get. So if I say Chase is going to get first, but he ends up getting fourth, I lose 3 points.
Just do it the same way Supercross does it.
That's
25 points, then -2, all that.
We've had some good ideas on this show. So anything else? Hold on. No. Hold on. Anything else before we go?
No.
That was it?
Yeah. Shout out everybody. Shout out Mika Metals for hooking me up with this stuff. Seriously, greatly appreciated. Kasky. I'll have Kasky do my mic.
So Mika Metals, Luxon, Best Pizza and Brew.
That's right.
Go, please. I'm telling you, they broadcast Supercross.
Just so everybody knows, we are doing a live show at Best Pizza and Brew next Tuesday.
No, that's not it. Hold on. Nope. We might be. We might be. There might be some scheduling conflicts.
Okay.
Yeah, but we got to figure that out. But thank you all for watching. Like I've said before, is you have to go on and share this with your friends.
Yeah.
We don't have, I don't have like somebody that's in the industry that's helped propping me up, right? You don't have somebody that's in this industry that's helped propping this show up.
No,
we don't.
We do it ourselves.
So if you're sitting there and you see a comment on Facebook, Eric Reynolds is really good at this. He sees a comment and he'll tag 23 or whatever, right? Tell some friends, share this. When the link's done, send it over to one of your buddies and be like, dude, check this show out. You might like it. You might not. That's okay. We're not for everybody.
At least you shared it though.
But we are the #1 podcast in the world.
100% we are.
So
for sure.
Get that Ethica code. Get some pizza. Get everything.
Just
get
graphics,
it all.
Get some pizza.
Factory effects, graphics, tees, all that stuff.
Get some underwear too.
Get some underwear. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, shout out. Thank you for everything.